Yeah, what's going on? Power is back on. This is Loch. Follow me at Loch121. That would be on Twitter, Instagram. That's my Facebook handle, my Snapchat. Check out the links in my description and all that. And let's get into this power premiere. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the last we heard, Ghost had been arrested for murdering Greg. Kanan had Tariq, and it was going down. Milan has been killed. Spoiler alert. You shouldn't be watching this if you need a spoiler alert. Hold up, I gotta blaze. Fuck all the non-smokers who be talking shit. This viral munchies, motherfucker. The munchies is for the weed. So, boom. So Ghost getting booked. Tasha calls him. They like, chill. You can't pick up the phone. And then some dude who reminds me of L.A. Reid. He a mix of L.A. Reid and the dude on the meme, the African dude on the meme and shit, would be like on the phone like this. Yeah, he looked like both of them. So Angie comes in, whatever, sees him, goes to act like he want to smack her in her face, and he chills out, and they take him away. Mike gets a call that Ghost was arrested. I mean, not Mike. Yeah, Mike. Mike is about to. Yeah, I'm bugging. Sandoval. He's about to throw away the gun. He gets a call that James St. Patrick has been arrested, and he kind of chills on throwing the gun away or whatever. So then Tommy goes to see Keisha, who of course he didn't kill. We knew he ain't kill her because they didn't show it. And I think he's smashing, or he will be smashing soon. I don't know why he ain't been smashing. You know what I'm saying? So Tommy finds out that Tariq is missing. He finds that out from Dre. I mean, he finds that out from, I guess, from Keisha, I mean. So then Tommy goes to see Dre at the club because Raina told him that Dre knows Slim, whoever Slim is. Slim is Kanan, of course. And he kept pressing like, who is Slim? And he'll find out who Slim is. And Dre tells Tommy that Ghost was arrested. You know what I'm saying? So Angie is in shock, come in the crib. She drinking, she drops her wine and shit. She looking all bugged out and crazy. So after that, Proctor, the lawyer, Turtle from Entourage, comes in, and he comes in his house, and he got his drugged out baby mother or wife or whatever, and she in there high, yelling and talking shit and saying she'll blame him for getting him on drugs and all this shit. And Ghost calls, and she like, don't believe him, he's a liar. And so yeah, and Charlie Murphy, R.I.P. Charlie Murphy, darkness. Charlie Murphy is the correctional officer, and he like, get off the phone, nigga. That shit was funny as hell. So Proctor is telling James to chill out, and he's basically his Saul Goodman. It's all good, man. So Tasha tells Proctor that Tariq is missing. Proctor tells Tasha Angie arrested Ghost and all this stuff, and says don't tell Ghost about Tariq. You know what I'm saying? So so Dre goes to get Tariq from Kanan, and they have a conversation with Junebug and the other dude. His name is Ray or whatever. And basically, Dre like, man, you can't be doing this, man. Give me the kid. And Kanan like, hold up. So then they come to an agreement that Dre will get the kid, but he's gonna give them 15,000 a piece every week, 45K, and he's gonna have to probably steal that from the club or steal that from the drug money, something. So that's a bad look right there for Dre. You know what I'm saying? Very bad look for Dre indeed. So next up, Kanan Okay, so yeah, okay. Dre goes to get Tariq and all that, and then so they bring him back. But before then, Tasha actually suspects Kanan did it, but Kanan is supposed to be dead. She like, are you sure he dead? Tommy like, he dead. Because if he wasn't dead, he would kill all of us. You know what I'm saying? He's like, no way Ghost left him alive. Wrong. Ironically, that is a quote from Charlie Murphy. Wrong. So, um, so yeah. So they wake Tariq up off the lean. He was off that purple stuff or whatever. And he tells him, you know, Ray played a joke and sent a picture to your mother saying he was getting kidnapped. And he like, why? And he like, because he's an idiot. So and he says, you know, he says, I'll come up with something. And so Tariq, and he also tells him that Ghost got arrested. And he was like, whatever they said he did it. So Kanan is a dick, and he gives him a burnout phone to call him on. So Tariq and Dre lied. They go back to the crib and they lied and say that they was with Slim. But then, and they said it was a joke. But then they asked how he knew where Tommy was. Asked Dre how he knew where Tariq was, and he like, and he asked him who's Slim, and he said he made it up. Said they was drinking and he fell asleep, and they keep asking, and he like, he not a snitch. Tariq says all this, and they like, you know, whose arm was that? And he like, it was his friend. And Tasha tells him, you know, Ghost was arrested. Tells Tariq Ghost was arrested. He already knows that. And Raina comes in, the daughter, and they tell her too. So Tommy thinks that Dre is lying off the rip. He asks him again, how did you find him? He says he picked him up in Bushwick. So, you know, Tommy looking at him crazy while he getting on the elevator. And then once the elevator door closes, Dre just breaks down like, because he was shook to death. You know what I'm saying? Kanan says Dre won't cross him. But I'm like, he already did though. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell he talking about. So then Kanan, Junebug, like, you've been so happy ever since you heard Ghost got locked up. And he like, yeah, you know, the first night of jail, that's that real fear. Junebug is sexy. That's all I'm saying. So Proctor goes to see Ghost in jail. Says that they got a fingerprint on the window. They found his DNA on Greg's body and fingerprints on the outside window. And Proctor says he didn't tell him to break in. Proctor says he didn't, you know, tell him to kill him or whatever. And, you know, Ghost like, I didn't do that. So Proctor says bail is the top priority. You know what I'm saying? And he tells Ghost to act like a square in jail, like you are a abiding, law-abiding citizen, and you don't know nothing about no guns or nothing. You don't know shit. Basically, what he told him to say and act like. You know what I'm saying? So Proctor tells Tasha to get some clean bail money. She like, how much you know about us? Proctor know what's up. He know the biz. And he asks, you know, how much they and then he like tells her that he's accused of shooting a cop, which she didn't know, and she doesn't believe that. So Lala, Keisha, aka Keisha, hears about Ghost being arrested for killing the agent. And Tommy is there, and she doesn't want to come out of hiding. And they got her all mixed up with drug money in her shop, and you know, she doesn't know what's up. And Tommy says, you know, they can prep her just in case anything happens where she got to talk to police. So Tasha trying to get some money, goes to the bank, finds out that Ghost sold his stocks and took the money out the bank. I believe that was to invest into truth or something. So Charlie Murphy spills his food on the floor, spills Ghost food on the floor in prison, and he calls him a cop killer. So he got a grudge. So then Keisha goes to see Tasha and tell her, you know, how she had to break out. She mad at her. And Tasha says she's sorry. And Keisha got her twins out. They looking real nice. The twins is looking nice. No disrespect. Well, she isn't married anymore. So the feds come in, elevator open, feds pour in. L.A. Reid looking dude is in charge, aka the phone, the African dude from the phone. Let me get my screen correct. What the hell? That ain't what I wanted at all. Get my damn screen right. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get some screens right so I can have some back. Yeah, hit them with the scenery of New Yeti. So yeah, and dude will be looking like that. He comes in and Angie is with him. So and she come in, you know, she do look like she hating. But I'm like, why wouldn't she think that Ghost lives in the lap of luxury? Like, come on now. He's a fucking powerful drug lord. Of course he lives in the lap of luxury. Why wouldn't he? So she come in hating, and Keisha want to punch her in the mouth. She like, I will beat her ass. And Tasha like, chill, bitch. So boom. The feds all like in the crib. So this shit was funny. They was real catty. Angie says, you know, it wasn't personal and says Ghost is capable of anything. And Angie asked if there was a weapon in the house. And Tasha said, you know, and then they go in her room and she like this, did Ghost sleep in here? Because I guess it wasn't the bedroom. And she was like, yeah, you know, because I thought he might transfer bed bugs from your place to mine. So darts being thrown. And then she threw another dart because she gets the gun and the weapon that was in the house. And Angie asked if it was loaded. And she says something about, I wouldn't leave a loaded gun around kids. And of course, that was going back to when Angie had her gun and Tariq got the gun and shit, all that dumb shit. So boom, we see my man, I believe his name is Petar. That was Milan's second in command, the Serbian dude, meets Tommy in the barbershop. He getting his wig chopped, and Petar is there to assist things because the Serbians know about Ghost being arrested. And Tommy says he don't need no babysitter, you know, and that Ghost thing will be over. But they, you know, feel safer knowing that Ghost is not in jail. You know what I'm saying? So boom. And Pitar says, you know, he had to tell them because keeping secrets and get them killed, messing with them Serbs. So while Angie go back to, you know, Ghost's house, Angie is in the crib. Raina comes in and she like, you said you love my dad and all this stuff. And she bugs Angela out and she like, don't touch me. And I'm like, it's all types of conflict of interest going on. So an older white guy who talking tough to the guard in the prison, we in the prison with Ghost now, sees him and they kind of lock eyes. You can tell that he's gonna be some kind of something. So they have a meeting. The crews, the drug crews who Tommy distributes to have a meeting. Shout to Jim Norton, comedian who was the priest slash hustler. And then they got the dude who was the crazy dude from Saw 2, the crazy Latino dude from Saw 2 who was killing everybody. So yeah. So the crews meet, they talk about Ghost situation. And basically they was like, how we know Ghost ain't in there snitching on Milan and everybody? And Tommy like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cuz Ghost ain't no snitch ass punk. So but actually he kind of is. But anyway. So Tommy says he's Milan now. He took over Milan's spot. He works with the Serbians. He works with Petar. And Julio is now taking Tommy's place as the guy who distributes everything and does the hand-to-hand business now. And he says, you know, his business as usual. And Dre is at the meeting and he looking jealous and disgusted because of course he needs that money and he wants that spot. So the older white guy who's in prison, his name is Tony Teresa, Teresa or something. I don't want to mess it up, but I believe it's Tony something. Tony Teresa. So he's in there for manslaughter, second degree murder. And the Fed, a Fed comes in and says that he got another body on him and says he wants him to snitch on murders from his block to get an early release because his wife is sick and has like a year to live and has cancer or whatever. And he like, nah, she gonna die anyway, and I'm just gonna be a rat. So so boom, go back to Tasha. Tasha can't get any money. She doesn't, doesn't own Truth or their apartment they rent, and she finds a diamond necklace. I'm trying to remember what that necklace was for. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the necklace was for Angie. It was in Ghost bag, but it could have been for Tasha. I don't know. But the way the scene felt, it felt like it wasn't for Tasha, and she knew it. So Proctor sees Angie at the I guess the Fed building, I'm thinking. And they have a little discussion, and then the same Fed or agent or whatever lawyer who was at the prison meeting the Tony guy is there, and he says basically oh, but wait. Before we even get to that, I'm sorry. Tasha goes to see Ghost in jail. She tells him Angie served a warrant. He like he'll make it up. She like, you can't make it up. Says he's sorry, you know what I'm saying? Didn't tell her that he took that money out the bank and he was gonna put it back. And yeah, Ghost don't own shit. And he says get the money from Dean. Dean is maligned. So basically, he's gonna get the money from the Serbs for the fake security they never did. So next we see Mike Sandoval and that other funny Fed dude. Can't remember his name right now, but he probably does S&M or something on his off time or something. I don't know. So he's there in the office, and he's like, Angela shouldn't be a distraction. As Angela walks in, and Angie says this is her case, and the dude points out, you're a thought who was fucking the victim and the suspect. Use a hoe. And so then the guy, um, actually, at some point, okay, before the thing with Tasha going to see Ghost, Proctor did see Angie and also saw the Fed who went to go see the Tony guy. His name is John Mock, an Asian guy. And he kind of goes back and forth with Proctor saying he represents guilty people and all this stuff. And now he's on the case. So Proctor and him got history and they're now enemies. All right. So boom. After that, Tasha goes to see Ghost. They have that conversation. Then he tells her to go get the money from Dean, aka Milan. So then Mike and the other Fed, they're in the office and they're talking about the case. And then all of a sudden, John Mock, the Asian guy who was talking with Proctor, comes in and says he's been made the first chair on this case. He's in charge of the case now. And he says he says that Mike Sandoval is second in chair and says that Angie needs to meet him in the office. So then they meet in the office and he's talking all nice and he's like, we need you as a very important part of the case and whoop-de-woo, despite of your conflict of interest. Because I was wondering, how could Angie be on this case? So this makes sense. So then he says, he ends it though, and is like, wait a minute, you thought you was gonna be on this case? Hell no. They might call you as a motherfucking to testify. Proctor might call you because you was a hoe and you was a thot, Angie. You was fucking the victim and you was also fucking the motherfucking suspect. You're a slut, monkey. So he asked if Greg knew Ghost, and she like, no, he didn't know Ghost, except for he was investigating him and he did pull him over. But she says Greg didn't log that, So then John Mott, the agent or whatever lawyer, is like, well, maybe it never happened and Ghost was lying. So he says that she can't be on it and Proctor might call her to testify. Next, we see Julio bring in a chick to work at the club with Dre. And Dre doesn't like it. And he like, Tommy said, do this. At first, I was thinking maybe she might be connected to those people who had beef with Ghost, but that wouldn't make sense, of course. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Asian people on this show now. I guess last season too, though. They try to include everybody, Latino, black, white. It's a lot of, they even got Serbians, which are still white, but a lot of different people on this show. We are the world of crime. You know what I mean? So, why are they playing with me? People are messing up my background. Stop messing up my background. So, yeah, they get the girl Sue, and I guess she used to be a prostitute or something. I don't know. So I'm thinking that yeah, Tommy is definitely spying on Dre, which is going to make it hard for him to steal the money he needs. So Tommy and Tasha smoking. They always got their smoke sessions. They like the people in the '70s show when they get together. Why Ghost don't puff a blunt? Ghost need a blunt. Ghost might need to take a bump of yay at this point. It's going down. So yeah, Tasha tells Tommy how Ghost wants his money back from Dean, and Tommy explains the situation, basically like, oh, he wants the money back from the fake security they never actually did. So they got the situation is they got some Serbs in Chicago and in Belgrade who run shit. The Serbs in Chicago took place in killing Milan, and I guess the Belgrade people have nothing to do with it. They don't know about it. So Tommy points out they're co-conspirators in doing that. And Petar says he'll get the money. And they do wire the money and make it look like it was a reimbursement for, services not provided in security. So Dre tells Julio about Sue or whatever. I mean, Dre tells Tommy about Sue. And he asks, why did Julio get placed in charge of distribution and not him? And Tommy is like, Julio been down for years. How you just gonna walk up in here thinking you changing things? So he says, Dre says he's ready. Tommy asks, who the hell is Slim? Again, Dre says Tariq made it up. And so then he says Tommy says when Ghost get out, we gonna have a talk about this. He said we gonna have a chat about this. That's not good. It's not good, bro. So yeah, man. Dre looks like Ghost is gonna get bail. They go to court and it's looking good for Ghost. He's gonna get bail. We getting up out of here, right? They like, he's not a flight risk. He's a father. He's a husband. He's a businessman. But then they like, he is charged with executing a federal agent, and his DNA is on Greg's fingerprints. I gotta find out why that is. Is that because Greg had touched Ghost, or did Mike plant that? Anyway, either way, it happened. And they was discussing putting him on electronic monitoring. The judge was with it. Then Mott came. He like, no, this is a cop killer. This shit's serious. And you can't have people killing cops. And then the judge is like, yeah, we can't have people killing cops and getting out easy. We need a deterrent from killing cops. So they like, nigga, you stay no bail, nigga, or whatever. Get the fuck out of here. Proctor was like, we still gonna get bail. And Angie walks up to Ghost as he's being taken out in his orange suit, and he like, you can't think I did this. And she like, I know you did it, nigga. So Dre meets Kanan in the rain to give him the money. And Dre like, stay away from Tariq or you're gonna fuck this up and Tommy and Ghost is gonna kill both of us. You know what I'm saying? So immediately after Dre leaves, Kanan calls Tariq. He like, yeah, you keeping your head up. And Tariq just like, what's up? When we gonna get up? When we gonna hang out? Still wanna hang out. And then you hear that music. I don't know when they way, way. That's their song. They love that shit. Them drums hard on that shit too. Julio says, you know, it's hot out here. And Tommy like, just be easy, pushing these things. And Tommy calls Pop that says he needs to talk to him. I don't know about what. About getting Ghost out, I guess. I guess because they got the money. I guess. I don't know. No, but they already know they got the money, so I don't know what they mean about. I don't know. Tasha has pretty feet. And Tasha comes in, the house is all torn up, and she has pretty ass feet, and I love some pretty feet. I love her. You know what I'm saying? Then Charlie Murphy, darkness, walking ghost. They're walking somewhere, transferring to another room, and Charlie was like, "You resisting?" Ghost wasn't doing nothing. Like, we gotta resist her. We gotta resist her. And they take him to another room and beat the fuck out of him. What did the five finger say to the face? Slap. Charlie Murphy. R.I.P. my nigga. R.I.P. man. For real. So they beat Ghost ass. And that's how that episode ended. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, we did get a trailer. We saw that they're gonna raid Truth. Tariq and 50 are doing something, maybe robbing houses. Mock wants Angie to testify. Tasha threatens Angie. Tommy talks to Ghost like he ain't doing too good. Tommy punches somebody, and it looks like he shoots somebody. But you know, you never can tell exactly what exactly is going on in the trailers. They'll make stuff look like what it's not. You know what I'm saying? And get you all amped up and have you thinking something that it's not, or whatever. I guess I'm having a connection issue, possibly. I don't know what's going on with that. Unable to connect with chat. Please try again. Doesn't matter. Nobody is in the chat right now. But yeah, so I definitely think that Ghost will be out before the mid-season. He probably will be out around episode 4, I'm guessing. I don't know what this Tony dude is, but he seems like he'll be a problem, and maybe they can try to put pressure on Ghost to get info out of him in order to get his wife, to get to his wife. You know what I'm saying? That is possible that he might do that. Also, I definitely think that Keisha and Tommy will get together. I think that the Serbs probably are going to end up being an issue at some point. Kanan. Yep, I got you. Yep. Kanan. I think that Kanan still will live, but I think that he definitely will be exposed as being alive. And Dre got to go. He's fucking over everybody. He's a double agent for Tommy and Ghost. He's a double agent for fucking what's his name? He's a double for Kanan. He's a double agent for himself. He got to go. He got to go, man. Ghost gonna have to smoke that nigga. Somebody gonna have to do it. Tommy would love to do it because Tommy been not liking it. You know what I'm saying? The only way Ghost really can get out of this is either throw Angie under the bus, or somehow Proctor has to find out who did Mike did that. Mike has to be exposed. Sandoval has to be exposed for killing Greg. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the only ways I can see it really happening for him. What else is going on, man? You know, there is an upcoming trailer. Tommy is going to meet with some bosses. This is a season trailer. He's definitely going to meet with some bosses. Look like he's gonna have to beat somebody to death with a baseball bat. I don't know. Also looks like Ghost is gonna have to kill somebody in jail. I don't know if that's Charlie Murphy. I don't know if it's that Tony dude or some random other person. I don't know. Maybe a goon is sent and he has to murk him out. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Tariq is gonna get in more trouble. I would love for Tariq to kill, even though it's bad, to smoke Kanan somehow. But something, Tariq can't keep on running with Kanan. Something gonna happen to that nigga. Period. Something gonna happen to him. Proctor with his wife or baby mother, that's gonna come to pass. I don't know how, but that's gonna be implemented somehow. Yep. And apparently, you know, I think everybody's gonna get picked up. That's in the trailer. Even Keisha, who's worried about being picked up, is gonna get picked up by the feds at some point. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's pretty much it, man. For what I got, I definitely think Ghost is coming home eventually, soon. I don't know how, but he's coming home. They're gonna have to prove he didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what's up. Shout out to they look very nice. And shout out to fake LA Reid, police guy. And I just can't say RIP to Charlie Murphy enough, man. RIP to Charlie Murphy. Glad we get to see him again, seeing that Black Jesus didn't come on. Where is Black Jesus? When is that coming back, man? So yeah. Boom, man. Angie gotta get fired, man. But they need to find out that Mike is dirty, man. Mike is definitely dirty. So yeah, I'm out, man. Power episode 1. I'll be back. Hopefully y'all will look at it. If y'all keep looking at my reviews, I'll keep making them. That's why I stopped some of my other joints, because they wouldn't get as many views. But I might backtrack on American Gods and The Leftovers and do a season finale recaps and all that kind of stuff or whatever. But follow me at Loch121, LOCH121 on everywhere. Check out the links in my description. You know what I'm saying? I do music. Check that out. Subscribe, like, share, comment, all that. I need that. You know what I'm saying? And holla at me. Let's see what's going on with Ghost, man. What's popping, man? Shout to 50 G Unit. It's a great show, man.